Oh wow, this condo is just amazing. I had no idea you and my brother were living in such an incredible place. You never told me that you two had such a wonderful home. Oh, this is just too much. Hey Lisa, how's it going? Sorry, I'm a little confused as to what you're talking about. I am talking about this condo that you live in. It is just to die for. And the lobby? Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if famous people live here. All the rooms are so big, and this view is just spectacular. It's like I've died and gone to heaven. I have to say that I really am jealous that you get to live in a place like this. Wait just one second. Lisa, I'm still not quite following what you're saying. Are you trying to tell me that you're in my house right now? Yeah, of course. Why else would I be saying all of this? After all, we're going to be moving in from today, so we just stopped by to pick out our rooms now. But I just had no idea what to even expect. The furniture is just perfect, and the whole design motif is amazing. Oh, the couch is so comfy, and the bed in the master bedroom just eats you up. Wait a second, are you going into my bedroom now? Well, we're all family here, so I don't see the big deal. But man, I really do love beds like this. I might end up just falling asleep right now. Hold on there, are you lying in my bed right now? I really didn't expect our new place to be this perfect. I just don't even have the words for it right now. All the furniture looks like it was ripped straight from the pages of a catalog. I just feel like I could take a photo of anywhere in this place and it would be Insta-worthy. In fact, maybe I should make a new post. No, stop this right now, Lisa. You can't just break into people's homes and take pictures. So please do not post anything from my house on your social media, okay? Oh, come on. What's the big deal? Everything's going to be just fine. I mean, it isn't like you or my brother are famous or anything. Who is even going to know who this apartment belongs to if I just post one little photo? I understand why you might think that, but you never know who's watching what you post. Can you please respect my privacy since you are in my home right now? I don't want any of my personal life going online, and I certainly don't need a picture of my house uploaded either. Oh, well, I wish that you would have said something earlier, Nancy, because I just posted something right now. Are you kidding me, Lisa? Why would you do that? Well, I guess my finger slipped, but I'm already getting likes and comments on it, so it's way too late for me to delete it now. I can't believe that you would do that. Look, I get that you probably think you're so great for living in a place like this, but there's no need to be unreasonable. Like I said, you aren't a celebrity, so no one's going to care at all if I post a picture from this place. And besides, I took such a pretty picture. Honestly, you're just wasting a place like this by not putting it online for others to see. I am not living in this condo building so that I can brag about it to others. Well, don't worry, because I will be sure to take lots of pictures while I live here. After all, you were away on an emergency business trip, right? So I'll have fun and house sit here until you get back. Hey, Nathan, are you there? Just what the heck is going on here? Why in the world is Lisa at our new house saying she's going to stay there? I never heard of any of this before now. Did you invite her to our place without telling me?
I don't really see what the big deal is. Besides, Lisa wouldn't quit bugging me about wanting to see where we live since we moved in here. And I guess she really liked what she saw, but I don't understand why you're so upset. You're not even there to begin with.
What do you mean you don't get why I'm upset? I'm upset because we bought that place for you and I to live in. Not only that, but I still haven't even gotten to stay there since I had to leave on this trip before we would move in. So I don't really understand why you're just letting other people stay there without even telling me about this.
But that's exactly why I'm saying that I don't understand the anger. I mean, who cares who gets to step foot in the house first? Don't you think that's a bit of an immature thing to get hung up on?
I think that I am well within my rights to be mad about this. Did you know that your sister even went into our bedroom? She was telling me about how comfy our bed was since she was lying down in it. I don't want to have to think of her doing that. And on top of that, she started posting pictures from the condo, even though I asked her not to. She completely ignored me.
And that's all you're getting mad about? Who cares if she gave herself a tour of the place? And it's only some photos. have you seen her social media presence? Every photo she posts always gets lots of likes and comments. It's a good thing.
Okay, then how about we try flipping this? How do you think she would like it if I just barged into her house while she was away? Or what if someone came into your house while you weren't home and was messaging you about being in your bedroom? What if you spent all this money on a nice bed and before you ever get used to it, your dad has called it for himself? Are you really saying you wouldn't care?
Sure, I guess that would probably annoy anyone.
And what about the photos? I specifically asked her not to post anything and she ignored me and did it anyways. What if our relatives or neighbors get a hold of those photos, huh? Do you want all of them to always be commenting about how great our house must be to us all the time?
Okay. I think I see your point. I don't need the whole world making assumptions about how we live. You're right. I wouldn't like that at all.
Well, that's what Lisa's doing right now. She's making me feel uncomfortable in the way that it would make you feel uncomfortable. So, do you understand why I'm so upset now?
Yes, I do. I'm really sorry for not listening to you better before. I'll go and talk to Lisa and ask her to take down the post with their photo of our place.
Well, I'm just glad that we were finally able to understand each other. I do not want to have this conversation again, okay? And until I get back from my business trip, I don't want Lisa coming into our house anymore.
You mean you don't want her to step foot in our house until you're back? Well, I'm sorry, but that's just not going to work.
What are you talking about? Why wouldn't that work? What's the matter with that?
Well, Lisa did tell you that she was going to be moving in, right? I told her that she could stay for the 2 months while you were gone. Or rather, she asked if it would be okay if she could, and I said yes.
Are you kidding me right now?
The thing is that Lisa was getting kicked out of her apartment building by her boyfriend. I guess that they got in some big fight or something, so please, can't we just let her live there for 2 months?
Absolutely not. That is not okay with me at all. I understand the circumstances, but I'm sorry, the answer is no. I really feel like you went behind my back and betrayed me by telling Lisa this was okay.
I know, and I'm really sorry, but I already told Lisa that it was okay, so I don't think there's anything we can do now.
I still just can't believe it. How could you give your sister permission to do this without consulting me first?
It's only 2 months. I promise you that things are going to be just fine. I'll be sure to talk to her about the no posting rule, but for now, you just need to worry about your work, okay?
Lisa, I just wanted to confirm that you heard from your brother that I am getting back from my business trip today, right? So please make sure that you leave my condo as clean as when you moved in there. And if you moved anything, please replace it. Do you understand? Wait, what? Are you really going to be coming back today? I guess I totally forgot. I haven't done anything at all to prepare to move. So I think I'll actually just make myself at home here for a little bit longer. Thank you very much. Oh, give me a break, Lisa. You are not going to be staying in my condo for another moment. I've already let you crash there for 2 months now. You've had plenty of time to get your affairs in order. So I hope that you've saved up enough money to be able to move into a new place now, because you are going to be gone by the end of the day. I'm sorry, but I don't see myself moving from this condo anytime soon, so... I mean, why in the world would I ever give up living in an amazing place like this? I have loved living here, and I've been here for so long that I feel as if the space is mine now. And since I'm basically the de facto owner of this condo now, I think that I'm just going to keep it for myself. You are not the de facto owner of anything, Lisa. I pay the rent on that place, I pay for the utilities. Nathan has told me that you never offered to pay for anything at all the whole time you've been there. Well, that's because my brother said that I didn't have to pay for anything if I didn't want to. Besides, you both only get to live here because of how much money Nathan makes. And because he's so nice to me, I'm able to live here without paying for anything. It really is like a dream come true. It just goes to show how much more love he has for his little sister than his old cow of a wife. Excuse me? Did you seriously just send that message to me? Look, the fact of the matter is that you have plenty of space here, and the three of us can easily all live here. So I think you should just accept that I'm going to stay here. I am telling you that that is not going to happen. Don't you understand? Nathan and I are renting this place so that he and I can live together. If we wanted a roommate, we would have chosen a house that had a roommate. But the whole time we were looking for a place to live, we were only thinking of living with each other, and that's what's going to happen. Well, what would happen if everything you liked about this apartment suddenly were to change? What is that supposed to mean? How would it change? Well, what if today I were just to throw out all of your things and dump all of your appliances outside? Then there would be plenty of room for all my things. And then you won't have to worry about living here with Nathan anymore. Isn't that great? The house will be perfect for Nathan and I to live in instead. I really just don't even understand where you are getting these ideas of yours from, Lisa. Well, I don't care if you don't understand, because I'm going to throw your things out anyways. The appliances, tablets, electronics, and anything else that belongs to you. Of course, I'll keep whatever I want to out of those first, and you can count on that. You really are just taking this way too far. Do you know that, Lisa? Of course I am. How else was I supposed to get through to such a stubborn old woman like you? Let me make this crystal clear. This condo is mine now. I am going to live here with my brother, and there is no room for you here at all. So I hope you can have someone else who can go pick you up at the airport and have another place to stay. You won't be coming back here. And you're really sure that this is how you want to do things? Of course! With you out of this picture, this condo really is going to be living in a dream. And I'll be there with Nathan, who will pay for everything. It's so nice having such a wonderful big brother with so much money. Why bother finding a boyfriend when I have a brother? Okay, fine. If you two want to have your weird little living scheme, then fine. But I just don't know how someone with no job like you and someone who only brings in about $500 a month through their part-time job like your brother are going to be able to afford that place. After all, the monthly rent is about $6,000. Wait, what? What do you mean my brother only makes $500 a month? I mean that now I have to go and find a different place to live. And one more thing, can you do me a favor and tell your brother about all of this? And also tell him that I want a divorce. Now, you hold on just a minute there. What do you mean by all this? I'm so confused. What is going on? What do you think is going on, Lisa? I'm going to divorce my husband, Nathan, as in your brother. But this doesn't make any sense, and you still didn't explain what you meant about him making so little money. I know that my brother works for a big company and makes a ton. He's been working so hard ever since he graduated college, so I know that he must have a good salary by now. I'm afraid that I already make several times more than what your brother makes. But as for Nathan, he just up and quit his job that he got after college one day and hasn't worked full-time since. Wait, what? What do you mean? I mean that you do know I actually work for a large company, right? And I actually make quite a bit of money. And you really make that much more money than my brother does? Of course, Nathan was also supportive of me earning more than him. He never appeared to have any anger or resentment about it. Even when he had his office job and I was earning more, he seemed to be okay with it, but then one day he just quit. Actually, he told me that he still hadn't given up on his dream to start a band, if you really want to know. My brother quit his job so that he could go and start a band? Of course, you remember that he used to play guitar a bit when he was in high school and then in college. He was even in a tiny little band for a while. In fact, I think some of those guys have actually gone on to bigger and better things, musically speaking. But I guess that Nathan still feels as though that's a dream that he should pursue. I don't even know what to say to this. I mean, I remember that he used to talk about his band a lot back in the day, but I didn't think that he would quit a salaried job to go and do something like this. Yes, well, I suppose you could say that he is a very driven man. I don't think many would have the guts to do what he did. Rather, it might have taken guts if Nathan didn't already know that he could just rely on me for financial support. Although I did really want to support him in his dream, at least at first. So then, he asked you if it was okay to quit his job and you said yes? No, he didn't ask. He just quit and basically left me in a spot where I could only agree to give him the help he wanted. But then, does that mean that the person paying for the condo and utilities and everything this whole time has been you? That's exactly right. My name is on the lease, and I don't think Nathan has contributed a single penny to any of this, not even for furniture. He said that he needed to save up as much money as he could for his band. But because of that, he really hasn't even given me a penny to help for anything. So anyways, this is why I'm just cutting my losses and giving you both the condo, if you can find a way to pay for it, that is.
Please don't divorce me, Nancy. How am I supposed to live without you?
You mean my money? It's too late to try and fix this. I'm going to send the divorce papers to your parents because I assume you'll be living with them once you're kicked out of the condo.
But you were supposed to help me achieve my dream, remember? How could you do this to me after you promised that you'd help?
That's what I want to be asking you. You cornered me into a place where I basically had to help you. But despite all my help, you had the nerve to bring another woman into our condo while I was away.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the girl in your band. A friend of mine saw you walking around hand in hand with another woman and sent me a picture. I remembered that it was the girl from your band, and I hired a private investigator to look into what was going on, and they gave me all the evidence I need to prove you're cheating.
But then, you're really just going to leave me like this? I don't even have a job, and now I'm going to lose my home. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know why you're crying to me, but you aren't my problem anymore. Don't worry, though. I'm sure that your sister is in a similar boat now. Maybe the two of you could figure something out. Just leave me out of it. After that, I ended up needing to hire a lawyer because Nathan was dragging his feet through the divorce process. In the end, all the necessary paperwork was finally signed and filed. I made sure to sue Nathan and his band member for their affair as well. Afterwards, both Nathan and Lisa had no choice but to beg their parents to let them live at their house again. They convinced their parents that I had arranged for their downfall, and so they blamed me for everything. Their parents agreed to let their kids move back in, but quickly learned that neither of them had any plans of getting a real job and moving out anytime soon. I can only wonder how long that setup is going to last. I heard from a friend that they saw Nathan playing inside of a subway station one evening. He looked quite dirty and was asking for money with a cardboard sign. I can only wonder at how things fell apart between Nathan and his parents after they moved in. Either way, it does not sound like Nathan is having a very successful music career. As for me, I took the money that I got from the lawsuit and used it to move into a new condo where I knew I would be the only one living there. It is going to take some time to adjust to the single life, but controlling the environment around me is a good first step.